Why the hiatus? What happened? Did you have a record? I seen you all over Superstar J tapes, Big Mike tapes. What the happened, man? What's going on? You get boxed up? Kids want to know what happened to Cyssero.
All right, well, once you know, life, man. Life is real at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I got into a lot of legal trouble. It wasn't big where I'm like doing bids and all that, thank God. But I was like getting myself into a lot of trouble. I'm blowing a lot of money. I'm running around. I'm doing beaches. I'm doing AC. I'm doing Vegas. I'm doing wherever. I'm down Miami, and I'm not really worried about doing the rap thing ever since the whole thing with Game collapsed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
and
man.
And then once that whole situation with Game collapsed, and it just went wrong, and then I didn't want to rep the Black Wall Street no more because it wasn't right being repped without him co-signing and stamping.
Yeah.
Right. So actually, he came to Philly with Snoop, and he had they was doing the Westwood One tour. You know what I'm saying? And me and my manager, shout out to Big Will, Format Records. But it's no longer my manager. But my manager at the time, we shout out to Big Phil too, because Big Phil pulled a string or two, and then we ended up backstage. You know, and I ended up going in for Game for like a whole hour, and homie like, yeah, you know, here go the chains and such Black Wall Street.
Gave it a chain,
you know what I'm saying?
Boom,
right there on the spot. Took me on tour right on the spot. So you know what I'm saying? And I was little.
Yeah,
and
did you have investors pushing you because of the Game to co-sign you? How'd that work out? Like
no.
Wow,
Everything from me and my career has been from the muscle. Everything.
So you really
nobody.
So that's the Black Wall Street thing. People co-sign.
Stiff arming and fullbacking right through the industry.
Yeah. Nobody like. So it's like I'm back out here. I'm on my own toes. I got my own bread. I got my own team. We running. That's that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to work with those working like I work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what I mean? It's all uphill from here.
So what artists do you work with from PA right now?
Working with or who I'm to work with?
Who you have worked with?
Me and Ness got a record together though. Me, Ness, P, Crack. Your boy was on there from the West Side. Boy, that's my
I had that joint. It's that
going off joint.
You're getting money. About this right now. How many mixtapes have you put out on your career? What's your resume? What's your tracking right now?
Let me see. My first mixtape I was about like 17. Fires mixtape. Then I had another one called The Ether. That was with New Jersey Devil when I was with Black Wall Street.
Yup.
Then I dropped another one called The Ruler Is Back. Then Unstoppable 1, Unstoppable 2.
Yup.
The Growth Part 1. And Flight Model. So I got like 7 in my whole entire career. Me and C got a record.
You and C got a record?
Yeah, on Unstoppable 2. It's called Let's Talk About It.
You get a new movement right now, right?
Yeah. It's really
What's it? YBF?
YBF.
What's that stand for?
Young Boss Fly. You know what I'm saying? Young Bossy Fly things. That's what we into. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else really matters no more. New ball game, whole different things going on. So shout out to North Philly. Napa Street, Stand Up, Lehigh. You know, all right there. So all that's my stomping ground. I mean, basically the whole entire Philly.
Okay.
So I mean, let's talk a little bit about coming up as a kid, man. A little bit in Philly. How was it coming up as a kid?
I mean,
honestly,
it was
as a family life. Let them know the real life.
It was always hard. It was always that. But at the end of the day,
rough as in what? Like you seeing people flipping. You don't have to get into great details, but give them reality because I came from rough stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He came from.
All right. Well, pretty much the growing up thing. It was rough. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? And you get pulled into what they tell you to stay out of the street, but you get pulled in it. They
fell into it, right? Did you graduate school?
No, I got pulled in it. I ain't fall into it. I had a choice.
Right, some people grind on the 9 to 5 stuff and do stuff on the streets, and other people get pulled into it.
But another thing that I want to get into, I want to definitely let this is why I feel like it's a reason for me to come back and do what I do all over again with that same street following because it's way more to me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when people, they hear you keep talking about the streets and it's like, come on, man. It's like we way past that.
We really wanted you to give them an idea where now when the whole thing with Black Wall Street fell off.
Right.
Was that just like a dead point for you for a bit, and you just decided I don't want to rap right now, or what happened? Were you just like?
Oh no, I still was
bread?
killing it. I still was killing the streets and killing it, just killing the tri-state and all that, and making my moves out west. I still was doing it. It just wasn't. That's the one thing I hate about that whole Black Wall Street thing, because the Black Wall Street thing was so up here. When I finally got away from that and started doing my own thing, I tumbled down a tiny bit because it's not game.
Right.
It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But everything that I got from right there, I kept everything with me. And then I realized that I don't want to depend on nobody. Because my situation went sour because his situation went sour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If his situation would have never went sour, my situation.
So touch him.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
I mean, every now and then it's like, you know, it's connects and things like that. But I'm not gonna say I talk directly to him because I don't. So at the end of the day, it's like shout out to him just for keeping it going. At the end, I got a family to take care of, and I had a chance to meet his family, you know, play around with his son and all that. So at the end of the day, shout out the game too, man. Like just for the simple fact that he was up there and then came down a little bit, but he's still keeping it moving because that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
All right. How your relationship with like Cassidy? Like our relationship before.
It's a lot of history. There's always a big comparison, just lyrically and style wise, with Bad on with me and Cassidy. But shout out to Cassidy too, man. Yeah, me and Cassidy got something up on YouTube right now, spinning. It's called Under Construction. It's
okay.
Yo, my brain, I had mentioned brains here on 103.5 FM. Mic Check MonDaze overdrive right now. Frank Nino, Cyssero, and Bourne Fiore. Shouts to K Lux as well, and Mr. Boogie Online. We moving right now. Ow! 103.5 WCCH.